of the real world consequences is, if you think that Christ was not fully human, then you think that God doesn't need to have that his sacrifice doesn't need to be a fully human sacrifice to save us. Okay? Well, and I'm sorry, at that point you're one step away from being a Mohammedan or a Mormon or someone who just doesn't think Christ was important at all. Now, you're not there yet, don't get me wrong. An Arian, someone who thinks that Christ was not divine, or someone who thinks that Christ was not human, a Nestorian or a Monophysite, as the case may be. Let me interrupt myself. All these heresies always come in pairs, so that if you try to flee from one, you'll fall into the arms of the other one. And so that every heresiarch, every heresy spreader, can point at the opposite error and claim the Catholics are making that error. Whereas real reality is a balancing act where you have to balance on a tightrope with a pole in order not to fall into one error or the other, you see. So a heresy is always a stumble, is always a fall, and you don't need balance to fall. All you need to do is fall, okay? But whenever you fall, you always fall in one direction, and all the other directions are lost.